My sister told me I was uninvited from our family reunion, so I took my tandoor and all the drinks with me. Every year for the past 15 years, I've hosted our family reunion in my farmhouse. I'm talking about feeding 60 people with my custom-built tandoor and sigri setup that cost me 3 lakh rupees and takes 12 hours to properly smoke a whole mutton leg. My sister Ashwini always acts like she's the family coordinator, but I'm the one who buys all the meat, all the drinks, and spends 3 days prepping everything. She just shows up with a box of midai and acts like she planned the whole thing. This year started like always. I ordered 90 kilos of mutton, chicken, and Sikh kebab mince from my trusted butcher in the old city market. Bought 20 cases of soft drinks, Nimbu Pani concentrate, and mineral water bottles. I even rented those big Shamiana tents because the weather forecast looks sketchy. 3 days before the reunion, I'm in my kitchen at midnight marinating everything in my special masala blend when Ashwini calls me. Listen, we need to talk about Sunday, she says. Her voice sounds weird, really serious. I figured she wanted to change the menu or complain about something, but then she drops this bomb. Mom and I talked and we think it's better if you don't come this year. I literally stopped stirring the marinade. What do you mean don't come? It's at my farmhouse. Well, we're moving it to Mom's place. Chacha Kamla said your kebabs are too spicy anyway. And Chacha Suresh thinks you drink too much at these family gatherings. I was completely speechless. Too spicy. I've won 3 state-level barbecue and grill competitions with my masala blends, and I drink maybe 2 glasses of juice during the entire 8-hour event. Ashwini, I already bought all the food. I've been preparing for 3 days straight. You can return the meat to the butcher. Mom's ordering catering from that new restaurant in Koramangala. That's when it hit me. They wanted the reunion without me, but they still expected me to fund everything. Ashwini had called the week before asking if I'd already placed the orders, acting all concerned about the family budget. I hung up on her, sat in my kitchen, surrounded by 90 kilos of perfectly marinated meat and 20 cases of drinks, feeling like a complete idiot. The next morning, I started making phone calls. My colleague Suraj from office had been begging me to cater his son's thread ceremony for months. My neighbor Krishnamurthy had mentioned wanting to try my famous smoked mutton. My old engineering college roommate Vivek was always talking about throwing a proper desi grill party. By Friday afternoon, I had organized the greatest farmhouse party of my life. 20 of my actual friends coming over Sunday, people who genuinely wanted to be there and appreciated good food. Sunday morning, I fired up the tandoor and sigri at 6 in the morning. The smell of charcoal smoke and roasting meat filled the entire neighborhood like a Daba advertisement. Around noon, cars started pulling into my gate. People were laughing, kids were playing in the lawn, and everyone kept complimenting the food. That's when Ashwini's car came screeching up to my farmhouse gate. She jumped out looking completely panicked. Where's all the food? Mom's been waiting for you to bring everything over to her place. I pointed to my lawn where my friends were already eating plates of perfectly smoked mutton and chicken tikka. It's right here, help yourself to a plate. You can't do this. The family reunion is supposed to be at Mom's house. Well, you uninvited me from the family reunion, so I decided to throw my own reunion with people who actually want me here. Ashwini started crying, saying I was ruining everything. That Mom had 40 family members coming and no real food, that the catering place had cancelled at the last minute. Sounds like poor planning on your part, I said, taking another bite of my award-winning Sikh kebab. Then Chacha Suresh showed up at my gate. Then Cousin Bunty walked over. Then even my mom appeared with an embarrassed look on her face. Turns out Ashwini's professional catering was just basic veg biryani from a cloud kitchen, and half the family had left when they realized there was no proper non-veg spread or homemade food. My mom took a plate of mutton and sat down next to me on my deck. Your kebabs were never too spicy, she said quietly. Ashwini just wanted to be in charge of something for once. The best part, my actual friends kept talking about how amazing everything tasted. Suraj's wife asked for my secret masala recipe. Krishnamurthy offered to help me cater his office's Diwali party next month.